Welcome to Butter Tarot. This is the 6-month forecast for the sign of Gemini. Now, what am I sensing for Gemini? What I'm sensing for Gemini is that 2019 was much about getting to know yourself on a deep level. Either you did this consciously or subconsciously, doesn't matter, but you've learned some new things that in 2020 you are going to be allowed to implement in your life in a safe and in a safe arena. So it's about implementing those new things into your life, and let's see what your cards say. So it is definitely a shift of how you've lived your life, and so there's going to be some changes in 2023, and those changes are going to make you enjoy living on a whole different level. So there's going to be some good changes. Yeah, so I see like happiness and good things coming in for you when I'm looking at these cards. Easily, you're going to attain your goals in an easier fashion. But let me mix these cards really well, and then we'll get into your reading. So, Gemini, let's see your 6-month forecast. So we have there, a change. Oh, good cards. Yes. Okay, so we have the 2 of discs. We have the Star card. We have the 4 of discs. We have the Lovers. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the 8 of Wands. And for our Medicine card, you have the Armadillo. So, yes. So what I'm going to start with the Armadillo. What I'm sensing from the Armadillo is a higher sense of learning to protect yourself on a higher level. Not so much protect yourself, align yourself, honor yourself on a higher level, which I mean in learning to say no to things that are not in alignment to your energy field. So learning to say no, learning to set up lovely boundaries for people so that they don't step all over what is sacred to you, and honoring yourself. So acknowledgement of how you can make changes, so you take responsibility for your own life in a sense. And when you learn to say no to people, then they tend to learn to respect you in a higher sense. So that's the 6-month forecast. In the 6-month forecast, we're going to see a lot of change. So we're going to see where you really implement setting up beautiful boundaries. The changes around you are going to be in adjustment and be a shift, because your consciousness is shifting. When we start off in January, we're all very hyped about, setting new intentions for our goals and stuff like that. And your intentions are in alignment with your who you are, your spirit or your soul. So we have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the 2 of discs in reverse. So there'll be changes 100%, and there'll be changes for your highest good. And the thing that you could be aware of before we meet this beautiful month of January is What changes do you see yourself? Where could you be more? Where could you honor yourself more? In which area of your life, and how could you do so? So that's something to reflect upon before we hit January. It seems like you are going to do that. There's definitely change for the better. There's going to be an alignment. The more you listen to yourself, the more you listen to your heart sing, and the more you put up those loving boundaries, the more you are going to shine. You're going to feel at home in many circumstances. You're going to feel at home in different areas of your life where you may not have been feeling at home. And you're going to feel in February, we're going to feel a sense of joy. You're going to prosper from what you've been doing and the shifts that you allow in your life. And that is like, so this is a great month to just really dare to be yourselves at a completely different level. Dare to show your artwork. Dare to show, share certain things. If you're in a company and you want to advance, this is the month to do so, because there's going to be eyes on your talent and your integrity and who you really are. And people won't be able to pinpoint the shift that's happened within you, but it's definitely a shift that's happened with you. You're going to seem attractive to others, and that is going to bring upon more money. And it also can bring, yes, a complete shift within, which is worth gold. So that shift within, that's something that you can, it's a new awareness plateau that you can sit comfortably in. And that will go on in March. So March is really a month where, with your newfound awareness, you're going to direct your energy into what boundaries are, like, say you do not like, you get affected by being in a room with a lot of people, and then you're a person that subjects themselves to doing that. Well, there's some things that you can implement there. There's some shifts that you can make so it's more enjoyable for you. Or you can see, hey, this is not aligned with who I am as a person. I work amazingly under these conditions, and then you see I have to make a shift within that. So it's going to be a empowering month. You have the Emperor here supporting you in March, and supporting that the boundaries that you set up are going to be worthwhile, are going to be things that you can count on. So the changes you make in 2020, you are allowed to try new things out. It's a safe and secure year to try out things that you not necessarily would dare to do. So yes, so but with your path, it's definitely about shining, being who you really are. And I think that's like a theme for all of us, and just a little bit different with you, Gemini, because you are normally a very outgoing person, or some of you are in this sign. And so yes, so like February could be a very outgoing month, and then March a more reflecting month, and then you have another outgoing month in April. So what April is going to be about, this is the Lovers. So this is that you have a whole new sense of self, and a whole higher sense of awareness. So whatever you've been doing throughout the year, this is where it all becomes made. So let's say you started a project and you started new things in April. Alchemy can happen, and these projects emerge, and West meets East, and it's like a match made in heaven. So this is things that you thought that could never happen. You have the Seven of Cups here. Things that you thought could not mix together is making an amazing salad dressing. It's making something that just combined in your body is healthy, and it's just making the ingredients of what you've been putting together for the last 3 months or previous to the year is going to it's going to be meant to be in we have April. And this is also, this is the Lover's card. So this is a card for the people out there that this is like a lot of people say soulmate card, where you meet somebody that is aligned with your own spirit. So it's a great month to meet somebody new, or for some of you, you might get married in this month. This is for new ideas. This is for children. This is a family card. So April is going to be a great month for you, Gemini, regards to family and unexpected things that you weren't thinking, could happen, is possible in April. And another thing is the maybe the fear or gloomy feelings that can come over to you. They will not be able to touch whatever project or whatever thing that you have going on. So because you're just aware of, okay, I feel this way, but my intentions are over here, things will work out for you in April. So this is going to lead to tremendous amount of freedom. So once we face certain things in our lives and we experience the yin and yangs of things, like we feel a certain way, but on the outside things are going really well, that is a great combination for us to experience in life, because then we know how life works in its magical balance of energy. So May will bring upon so much more gratitude, awareness, a higher consciousness, a deeper sense of self, a huge sense of being fulfilled in your life, and thinking, wow, am I just lucky? So that's a great month for you to just enjoy. This could be a great month just to, reap the fruits of all the things that you've done throughout life, or go on a nice vacation with your family. It's a month of enjoyment. So doing things, it's going to be a lucky month for you. I just didn't see the number there. Yes, there's a lot of ones there, and you have the number 1, you have the number 11. The number 11 can sometimes be a complete divine number. So you have a lot of stuff happening. Creatively, it could blossom. You have 3 ones. This could be a 3. So your creativity can be at an all high for those of you who work that way or are in school that way. There's a whole different way of you looking at who you are in the month of, what was that? May. So that just leads to you being connected with yourself and having the opportunities, different opportunities come in that you might not have thought of before. So this could lead to lots of different avenues, and it's up to you not to block yourself. So you have the 10 of Wands here, and so opportunities will come in June, and the guide here is you're going to follow your inner guidance, but the guide here is yes, allow all those opportunities come in. We always want to make sense of things and put it in categories, and from 2020 and on, that's not what it's about. We don't have to overanalyze things. We've reached a different consciousness where we don't have to live out of that fear flight, learn from our fears or what has happened or throughout history. This is a month to learn from being in tune with yourself on a higher level. And by learning this, this is going to allow communication to come into your life at the highest level. So you'll meet opportunities much quicker. You'll be able to make decisions quicker. You'll be able to be more in tune and shift things and accomplish much more things. So I'd like to pull a different card, an extra card for this month as well. So June will also be a harvesting month for you, Gemini. So things that you've been putting out before are just going to come to completion, or you'll have the news of it in June, and you'll know what to yes, you'll know why you're harvesting, and it's like the game of life. It's like you already have a clue to how you manifest and how you go upon different things and how you heal from certain situations and what your responsibility in life is. And that is through and how you protect yourself and honor yourself. But it's protection is like a little bit of an old-fashioned word, so I'd rather use the word honor yourself at a higher level, pushing people that are not healthy a little bit out to the outer layers of your life, knowing when to engage with those people, knowing when not to, knowing to set up those beautiful boundaries, knowing when you're supposed to be able to say yes and no. Yes and no are the most powerful tools in life. It's very simple. It's yin and yang, and it's something that's very clear for all different kind of energy. And when you learn to work with that, you'll learn to tap into that beautiful connectedness and that flow that is there for all of us. So that is your beautiful reading, Gemini, and have a beautiful 6 months. And I will talk to you soon. Take care. Okay, bye.